Hello everybody, Mr. Storm here. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 Old World Blues. In the last episode, we worked on cleaning up the map. We've got almost the entire map absorbed or reabsorbed into the United States. And so we just have a few little things to clean up. And then we're done. So these guys, Church of the Silo, Two Peoples, and Dramate, are going to be peacefully integrated because we are currently working on them right here. It's going to take a few months, and then that will be done. And then Claim Jumpers, Painted Rock, and the Hummingbirds are going to be more aggressively absorbed. So that is the way we're going to handle that. So let's unpause things and get things moving into place.
Enclave here.
Let's set up, because we're just going to declare all three of these wars right away.
Enclave here. Enclave here. This is Enclave main comm. Enclave here. Enclave here.
Okay.
This is Enclave main comm.
Set you.
Enclave main comm.
Set you. This one's going to take almost no time,
This is Enclave main comm.
because there's almost no space here.
This is Enclave main comm.
No. Wrong button.
This is Enclave main comm.
Alright. National focus. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to get all the national focuses complete, or all of the events done, because we're just going to have this cleaned up so much faster than I anticipated. That's alright. It's pretty much just the result of the Republic of Mexico absorbing so much territory that it made, it really shortened. Alright, way up in the Great Northern Commonwealth, what drives people to the Great North? The adventure, the sights, the untapped riches that lie beneath its mountains. Maybe it's the sights of Yellowstone National Park. Whatever the reasons, the president has announced the formation of the Great Northern Commonwealth. He has announced a program to sponsor any and all individuals and their families for work projects, as well as security for various postings that can't be covered by the U.S. Army at this current time. There's also the prospect of the caravan routes opening in the far north. And many caravans are introducing higher wages for security. Alright, so that's done. I guess we'll work on that one. Alright. Everybody's done. Declare war. Declare war. Declare war. Pass? Yeah. It doesn't matter because we're just going to retake it. There we go. Submit demands. Confirm an exit. So now we have all these events for all the different Commonwealths. But yeah, as I was saying, it just didn't take anywhere near as much time because of just the way things shook out. Alright, so we just need to run until all of these are done. I mean, I could just declare war on them. Alright, the wasteland is littered with the proof America was destined to destruction with the path it was walking down. Granted, however, it was a unique position. He had the weight of the old world behind him and the lessons of the new world at his fingertips, and the foresight to keep America alive well into the future. But Granite had to be careful. Many had tried this before. Maxon, Tandy, Caesar, all had tried, and each failed in their own way. Maxon's ideals were perverted, Tandy's laws were overturned, and Caesar's legion would crumble under his death. None of those fates... none of those fates would be the fates of America, not this time. Learning from their past and teaching them to the next generation, not as the words of a leader, but the experiences to be remembered. America would go on, America would survive, and that would be his legacy. I guess I'll work through those. I'm not sure what they're going to do. We'll just get other things going as well. All right. 60 days. 2 months. All right, to say Legion was flawed is an understatement. However, no one can deny Edward made gold out of lead. The Ojai Dam. All right, we add some power production. Throwing the disparate tribes of Arizona to a military superpower that gave the NCR a run for its money. It even took on our troops in power armor, yet the Legion followed Caesar and not his ideals. Many knew that when Mr. Salo was removed from the picture, the Legion would collapse into infighting. We should know it was a contingency plan with the bastard. Taking those mistakes in stride, the success of the Legion... or the whole event could go away while I'm in the middle of reading it. I'm just trying to keep things moving here. There's just so many decisions here. Just build it all up. All right. All right. The largest humanitarian organization this side of the Rockies, if not the entire wasteland, doctors, teachers, farmers, their focus on providing humanitarian aid endeared them to many suffering settlements, and many view them as saviors in the wasteland. Of course, just as many governments, ourselves included, see them as radical anarchists and rabble-rousers. Further, their open policy of membership has allowed many we would see as criminals to escape the long arm of the law. Despite this, it managed to survive over a century and will continue to do so. Such an enduring legacy could be put to good use. With the monthly population, sins of our past. I think I'll at least get through those. Like, we aren't really going to need this. We aren't really going to need any of this because this is all about relations with the other nations, which are all gone. So we'll just finish up this little tree here and get these guys absorbed, and then we'll call it good. All right, the good old days. Ask any Enclave old-timer and they'll speak of the good old days of America where everything was perfect and nothing was wrong. Ask any ghoul and they'll tell you a story of brutal military dictatorship and unhinged corporate greed. Oppression, automation, food riots, human rights abuses. We can pretend all day that America was this house on a hill. Once you look inside, you may never want to look back. America was as much at fault as the communists for its own downfall. And the jingoistic leaders on the rig were too blind to see that. 170 years of smelling their own farts made them think even the worst refuse smelled like a rose. And if any lesson of the Great War is to be taught, it's the one of America. Sure, it's back, but for how long? How long until another China? How long until a new weapon leads to another Great War? How long will America? How will America learn from the mistakes of its past? And most of those who saw it unfold are now dead. We'll go with that one. Recruitable population. Alright. Chains that bind. 4 days. Two days. All right, there we go. That should be the entire map as it currently exists. Yep. Till they add in the rest of the map. Maxson's ideals. The Brotherhood of Steel, the errant secessionists for the United States Army. Driven by contempt for our actions with the war effort, they nonetheless tried to uphold the traditions of the Army by protecting people. Well, that's what Maxson tried anyway. The ideals of the Brotherhood were soon bastardized into hoarding technology, a disregard for human life, and seeing anyone outside their hallowed halls with nothing more than contempt, made worse by a hamstrung elder council who would push their problems out the door and pretend they never existed, leading to the rise of the Washington Brotherhood and Elijah. Yet they remained true to their cause and survived more than one attempt at destruction by their foes, even rebuilding entire nations from the Midwest to the East to Texas. We'll go with Lion's teaching. And then we'll do Tandy's legacy. And yep, that is a lot of civilian workshops. All right. One more day. There we go. Alright, the NCR was one of the larger successor states on the West Coast, carrying out the traditions of the Old World, despite being a rebel government occupying American lands. What started out as an honest attempt at creating civilization devolved rapidly. Politicians, wealthy barons, and a loose cannon military-industrial complex. In short, the exact thing we had just prior to the Great War, and they did it in half the time. Those who had power quickly centralized it in the hands of the few for profit, and those who could wielded their power with reckless abandon. Even when we took California, we felt the sting of the Brahmin barons and were forced to deal with them accordingly. The NCR knows exactly why trying to repeat the old world would just lead to the very same mistakes. Enshrine Taney's reforms in the Constitution. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, and I think that is going to be it. Unless there's anything else I can think of that we need to do. Which I can't. I mean, this will be the only thing, but it's no longer necessary. Alright. Well, with that, and it's way early, but, you know, there wasn't much left to do, we'll go ahead and end this series here. So, we had one little misstep, but ultimately, it was very successful. And so, for the next Hearts of Iron series, we'll be moving on to another mod. It's most likely going to be the Great War, I think. So I need to get that all set up. So, I'll probably need some time. Usual kind of downtime between series is going to be around a week or so. So we'll see. We'll see how long it takes me to get things set up and ready to go. And so we'll get to work on that and we'll put this one to bed. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.